mortgage on Social Security, Robert 600. Her home benefit is smaller in the South Bank. She'll receive about 12,360 a year. So the question is, can they retire on their desired income? Based on the current situation, running the numbers on Bob and Linda, spending 72,000 a year from their additional balance portfolio, they have a 72% probability of success. So that might work out, right? But if you move that around, that means there is more than a one chance that they could run out of money before they run out of life. And that doesn't really give them the confidence and the peace of mind that they're hoping for. And here's something that people consistently underestimate: how long retirement actually lasts. Research shows that roughly 40% of people, especially men, significantly underestimate how long they will live. And if you look at the national averages, they start with the average 65-year-old woman today, and about 85. Those are the averages. As I look at my own family, my parents blew past those averages. My dad lived to 94, and my mom is still going strong at 93. If we were to go back to the year 1900, life expectancy in the United States was maybe 49. So we do live much longer nowadays with artificial intelligence. Medical research is progressing at an unprecedented rate, and the experts believe that our longevity will continue to increase. The thing that makes up on retirees is inflation. 73,000 is comfortable for Bob and Linda. But even at a 2.5% annual inflation rate, that same lifestyle in 20 years will cost over $148,000. Think about that. Their spending needs to double over a course of 30-year retirement, which means that their portfolio has to do two things simultaneously: fund their income and grow enough to keep pace with the rising costs. So in Bob and Linda's income plan, I will increase their income by 2.5% each year. Another potential pitfall that Bob and Linda need to plan for is the potential of a negative sequence of returns. Prior to retirement, average the sequence. Most people have no idea that there's even a difference. So here's how it works. Imagine two people with the same portfolio, same average returns, so the only difference in the value. If you listen to A, the bear market, portfolio drop, low prices, when the market recovers, then pushing the market. They still experience those down years, but they get them further down the road. Their portfolio holds up, and it's sustained, and retirement is a success. Both scenarios, average return.